I'm done. I'm done. This club never ceases to amaze me. Oh, where do I even begin? Oh yeah, I'm back by the way, again, for the 100th time all year. So yeah, that's something, but look, I know obviously it just seems like whenever Chelsea lose I jump on the bandwagon just to get a few views, but honestly, like, I'm so frustrated right now after today's game. I just have to get something off my chest, and the only way to do so is a video. And turns out quite a lot of people enjoy me raging at football, so I just thought, why not kill two birds with one stone and make this video. When you talk about inconsistency, legend has it, if you look up in the dictionary, it says Chelsea Football Club, because we are the definition of inconsistent. We are by far the most inconsistent team the Premier League has ever seen, let alone this season. The Premier League has never seen a more inconsistent side than this. I don't understand how you can go from beating Burnley 3-0, I know it was at Stamford Bridge, but take it or leave it, we're actually better away from home than we are at Stamford Bridge. So how can we go and beat Chelsea, or not Chelsea, beat fucking Burnley at Stamford Bridge 3-0 and we caused no problems through the whole game, and then you go to Newcastle and yeah, we did dominate the game, but fucking lose 1-0 and play like absolute shit. I've never seen a team dominate a game more and still be incredibly useless in doing so. I apologise if this video is just going to be me constantly blabbering on shit for about 10 minutes or whatever, because that's literally what is in my head right now. I'm trying to calculate everything that's in my brain and trying to make sense with it, but in an angry tone, because I just can't be chilled out knowing that Isaac fucking Hayden scored a winner against my club. Oh my god. 94th minute winner. 94th minute winner. From a corner. No, this is where it gets funny now. Let me just wait, hold on a second, just hear me out. If I remember correctly, I think we had, maybe it's a bit of an over-exaggeration, but maybe we had fucking 89 corners throughout the whole 90 minutes, or maybe even the second half alone. Who fucking knows at this stage? And what do? We don't even win a fucking header from the corner, but they go and score from one fucking corner. And the other thing is as well, I called it. When they got that corner in 94 minutes, I said to my brother, they are scoring from this. It is written in the fucking stars. How can we have 89 corners? And let me just get this straight as well. Who takes our corners? Mason Mount, Callum Hudson-Odoi, and Willian. Who is the best crosser we have at this football club? Go on, I'll give you 5 seconds to guess it. Fuck, it's Reece James. Reece James is the only good crosser of the ball we have at this club, and he doesn't even take corners. What's the fucking point then? What is the actual point? Willian never beats the first man. Mason Mount, I don't know why he just never does anything from them, and Hudson-Odoi never does anything from him either. What's the fucking point of having 3 corner takers when your best crosser is in the box the fucking whole time? I don't understand that, like. I mean, first of all, we'll actually try and talk about the actual game now without getting too wound up, because my blood pressure's probably absolutely seeping through my skin right now. We dominated, but we just couldn't do anything fucking useful with the ball when we got into the final third. It was literally pass, try cross it in, wait, doesn't work, never mind, pass, try through ball, doesn't work either, it'd be grand. And then all Newcastle were doing was fucking looping it up to Joe Linton and seeing if he can do something, which is like fucking trying to find a needle in a haystack. What is the fucking point in having a bench consisting of Mateo Kovacic if your first sub is going to be Ross Barkley, who isn't even a fucking footballer in the first place? I know he's been playing well recently. He had a good game against Nottingham Forest. I mean, my fucking nan could have a good game against them. And against Burnley, where it's not exactly hard because I don't do fucking shit to you. So why would he bring on Barkley over Kovacic, who's literally been our player of the season? Ask 99% of Chelsea fans, they will tell you Mateo Kovacic has been our player of the season. There'll be shouts for Abraham and there'll be shouts for Reece James, but Kovacic has been by far our best player this season. And then Reece James obviously comes off injured, and at that stage you're just like, you know what, just throw in the towel. Who the fuck cares anymore? Reece James is the only player that actually shows ounces of quality on the pitch anymore for us for some reason. I don't know why. He's a fucking right back. Also, can we take a moment to appreciate who played shit for us today? Mason Mount. I've backed this guy throughout the entire season with all the stick he's been getting from Chelsea fans. But I'm going to be honest, he's only had one good game. One good game. in his last like 15 since October. The last game I remember him having was against Tottenham when we beat him 2-0 at Wembley. Or not Wembley, the fucking whatever the fuck their stadium's called. The Shite Hart Lane 2 or whatever the fuck, I don't know. That's literally the only good game he's had since like October. So why wouldn't Lampard just take him out of the team for a few games? Keep him out of the firing line, because he's playing absolutely dreadful at the moment. And I love Mason Mount. I think he's a great player with great potential. But why would you keep him in the team when all he's doing is making mistakes and getting slated? Would you not just think the logical option? I know Lampard, you love him, but just take him out of the team for a few weeks and see how it goes. Mateo Kovacic should have started anyway in the first place. Secondly, we'll get on to this now, Willian. Now, Willian has come out this week and said that he's demanding a 2-year contract extension because he said a 1-year contract doesn't suit him. Well, I'll tell you what doesn't suit us. The fact that you can play so fucking well against Tottenham and then put in an absolute dire performance against Newcastle. How does that make any sense? And this is another thing that really pisses me off in the media as well, because the pundits of the Premier League only ever speak about Willian. You'll notice this if you look into it closely. The pundits in the Premier League only ever talk about Willian when he plays well. They will not speak a word of him after tonight's performance. He was absolutely rubbish tonight. Fucking nothing useful he did. But they will wait till he plays world class again and then they'll go, you know, he's world class player, he's fucking brilliant. I think Chelsea would be stupid not to give him a 14-year extension. Piss off and watch them. What? This is why Chelsea fans have a problem with Willian. Again, I love Willian, but he's the most inconsistent player I think I've ever laid my eyes upon a Chelsea player. Like, this is the thing that frustrates us with Chelsea fans. He can go out and perform like he did against Tottenham, where he's an absolute world beater. But 9 times out of 10, he performs like he did tonight, and he was absolutely shocking. And he's there wanting a 2-year contract extension because 1 year is disrespectful. Look, obviously, it seems like I'm extremely over-exaggerating right now, because we are still 4th and we are still like 6 points clear of whoever the fuck is 5th, Wolves or Sheffield United or whoever. And obviously, yeah, it looks like I'm over-exaggerating, but we could have easily gone 8 or 9 points clear, and at that stage, there's teams looking up at us going, maybe this is too far a stretch. And that was a very, very winnable game. And I honestly, if anyone watched that game and then cut out the injury time parts, I honestly couldn't tell you how anyone would think that was a 1-0 to Newcastle game. And you know what? I actually put it up on my Twitter as well. I said Newcastle will win this 1-0 because that's what normally happens when Chelsea dominate a game for 90 minutes. They fucking concede. It's what always happens. And I'm fucking sick of it, to be honest. Like, I honestly am. We have £150 million to spend in January. And look, I don't want to be one to say that we need to buy players just for the sake of it, because if anyone's against panic buying, it's me. I mean, we've proved over the years that we're pretty good at panic buying. We've got Arsenal at home in midweek. The only good positive thing about tonight's result is that hopefully the players will be fucking fired up for that game on Wednesday, because they're missing Aubameyang as well, so that gives us a major advantage. But I wouldn't be surprised, because we beat them at the Emirates, I wouldn't be surprised if they come over and turn us, rip us a new one at Stamford Bridge. That really wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. I think the only 2 probably players that can hold their heads high today, maybe 3. I think Jorginho had a decent game. No one played brilliant, but Jorginho, Reece James had good games, and I would say Hudson-Odoi was okay. Like, he could have been better, but I just thought he was okay overall, to be honest. But other than that, like, Rudiger was absolutely fucking shocking, and he was at fault for the goal as well. You can blame Kepa all you want, but like, there's not much you can do with shit defending that's letting Isaac Hayden have a free header in the 94th minute. Like, okay, so obviously I'm over-exaggerating a bit right now, but you can see my point if you're a Chelsea fan. As soon as that full-time whistle blew, I went an absolute mad one downstairs. I was shouting the fucking house down. And that's why I just said I'd make a video, just to get my feelings on the line, because just such a frustrating game to watch. And honestly, before they scored, that would honestly be a major contender for worst game of the season. Worst game of the fucking decade. I know we're only like 2 weeks in, but I mean like you know what I mean. Yeah, I'll probably just end it there, to be honest. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, all that bullshit. And obviously I'm back to this channel now. To be honest, part of the reason why I did this video is so I had an excuse to come back to the channel, if you know what I mean, because I have been planning for the last few weeks, like a few video ideas to try and make on the channel. And yeah, hopefully I'll upload a bit more on this channel, because I actually do want to continue it despite what my activity states. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'll leave this video, I think. And yeah, I'll see you next week when we play Arsenal, and hopefully don't fucking embarrass ourselves. So yeah, see ya.